Hey party people. I'm going to be talking a little quiet when I'm in these temple grounds. Let me just get my other phone up and running here, which I cannot see. I see Vivian Johnson in the chat. Hello, Vivian. Having a little bit of problems with my Galaxy S24. Let me just put this phone down. Alrighty, that is better. It is Thursday, September 12th, 10:27 a.m. and about 33 degrees Celsius, and I am here in Kyoto. That is right, we are not in Osaka. There I am. John says, looks like another beautiful day in Japan. This is the Shinsu Hanbyo. So what we're gonna be doing today is walking around Kyoto. This is just my second time here. I took a train from Osaka. It was pretty quick to get here. I took about a 7-minute subway ride to Umeda Station, and I walked into Osaka Station, and I boarded a train that took about 24 minutes and cost me all of $5 to get here. And that's the beauty of staying in Osaka. If you want a quiet, more laid back, beautiful city with lots of temples, you can stay in Kyoto. If you want the big, crazy, bustling city with all the nightlife, you can stay in Osaka. And you can easily day trip from one to another. There's also Nara in the area. The problem with Kyoto is that it is such a huge city, at least land-wise, in terms of having everything being so spread out. You can't possibly see a fraction of it in a day, let alone a few-hour walking live stream. But we're gonna try to see a few sites in addition to this one. There's the tower. And just behind that tower is Kyoto Station. That's where I arrived. And I popped into a Starbucks and I had a breakfast. I had a coffee and a sandwich. But thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. So we'll spend a few minutes here, and then we're gonna try to check out a few more spots on this stream. Please leave your wheeled luggage and strollers here. Please remove your shoes. All right, I gotta take my shoes off. And again, I'm gonna be whisper quiet through here. Harjot is here, Jelly Bean. Tiana is here. Greetings, Tiana. I do have a bit of a route in mind for when we get out of here. I imagine we'll be doing some vending machines along the way. Jennifer Gallis is quiet. You're here too? Yeah, definitely. No loud outdoor voices. Yeah, Gaby, I just look for the no camera signs, and if they don't have them, filming is generally considered okay. But we're gonna get moving and start heading through the city. I was a little worried I might not have coverage over here, but seems as if the mobile signal gods are on our side so far. But if we spend too much time exploring these places, we're never going to see anything else. So let's get moving. We will perhaps see one of the most famous sites in Kyoto. I think the best way to get around here is by bus. When I came here, I literally got off at the train station and I went to like the information booth and we pulled out a map, and I had the lady, a very friendly lady there, draw me a route with a marker on the map. And she was like, "Oh, this is crazy. This is gonna take you 6 hours." I'm like, "It's okay." And knowing the way I walk, I did it in like 3.5 hours. I also think she thought I was gonna spend more than 10 minutes at each spot. All right, where to now? Let's go somewhere. Let me pull my map out. A lot of people think you're nuts if you try to do Kyoto on foot. Well, call me nuts. And thanks so much for tuning in. Just a friendly reminder to like, subscribe, and hit the bell and all that fun stuff. Tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, I might do an Osaka live stream in the day. Action Kid says, looks like the seated tower. So straight ahead at the end of the street, that's where Kyoto Station is. And holy sheep balls, it is hot. My iPhone is already in like overheating mode. I wanted to maybe do a video of the train ride up, but me being the dummy that I am, picked the side of the train that was facing the sun. So rather than video the ride, I just decided to enjoy it. David Little, $2. Thanks so much for sharing this incredible journey. David Little, thank you so much for the super chat and the support, and of course for coming along with me. So we're gonna be going this way for a little bit. Oh man. Did I screw up and go to Bangkok? Like, I thought this was the perfect time of year to come to Japan, other than maybe the spring. But it is sweltering. And for a lot of people, this is one of their favorite cities in Japan. And there's a story that goes back to World War II. I think one of the higher ups in the American military had his honeymoon here. So when they were going on their campaigns throughout Japan, he wanted to spare Kyoto and not bomb it to smithereens just because it was sentimental for him. Greetings, Robert. But there's the temple where we just were. And we're on a road going this way. But there are people who absolutely adore this city and come to Japan specifically to stay here. It's definitely what you would call a medium-sized city. I don't know if I'm gonna have it in me to make a video of Kyoto after this. I looked up Ubers back to Osaka and they're about $200, so I will be taking the train. Let's get some shade. Well, first of all, let me check the map here. Where am I? So where this red thing is our next stop. And hopefully we can get to the Kiyomizu-dera, I think it's called. When am I coming home? That might be a question for Air Canada. By the way, I don't know what the hell happened, but the video I uploaded through the annex for this morning, and nobody watched it. Are people already tired of Toronto? Sometimes YouTube just doesn't push videos out through the algorithm, and this one looks like it was dead on arrival. That's all good. I took a day off yesterday. I rested up. I didn't make any content, but I got something like 13 videos queued up. So there's going to be an onslaught of Japanese content very soon on the channel, including a members video for channel members. I might do a few more of those. Beep boop. Beep boop. And last night I went to this hole in the wall, super Japanese restaurant that was down like an alleyway. One of the kinds that looks like they might not be too receptive to foreigners. The entire menu was in English. The people working there did not speak English. I used my Google Translate app and I ordered the only non-fish item. It was like a beef and asparagus. And they gave me a side dish that was a bowl of fish. And she kept looking at me like I have to eat it. And everyone in the restaurant was watching the Hanshin Tigers game. It was a neat experience, but when the bill came, it was like 5,000 yen, which is like 50 bucks. And I barely had any food. And I noticed there was a table charge. Hey, a monstera without any fenestrations. Gertej in the house. Mark S. Sheena Roberts is here. You can see the train line. Okay, we're making good progress on this next site. So you can actually take the Shinkansen, the high-speed train here. And that takes you about 15 minutes from Osaka Station. And I think most tourists here are hopping around site to site in buses. Thank you, Marquez. Billy T. You can tell I hit some shade when I start reading the chat more. But I don't know, when I travel, this kind of city isn't really my speed to stay. I much prefer the dense jungle of Tokyo or Osaka, or like a tropical beach like where I was in Thailand. This has neither, but it makes for an awesome day trip. Hey, there's a laundromat. But I've met people that just come to Japan and spend 2 weeks here and that's all they do. So it's obviously someone's jam. Robert, I'm not the one who thinks that. But if you try to get a consensus on Google or just type that question into Reddit. This is kind of the consensus study. It's basically like a greatest hits collection of like temples and well-preserved ancient Japanese architecture. There's something we haven't seen a whole lot of. Neon Bandshell loves the cat cafes. Yesterday I had like fluffy Japanese pancakes for breakfast, and they were unbelievable. They were so good. Friendly nod and a smile to that lady driving for backing up. You gotta love Japanese people. There's a little shrine across the street. And there's Yokohama, Kamakura. Lots of great places in and around Tokyo. Oh, how nice would it be to eat there? After this live stream, I'm going to try to find a place where we can eat. Admittedly, I don't know a whole lot about Kyoto. I just came here with the camera. There's someone carrying their luggage down here. Just, you know, walking around Kyoto in 33 degrees weather, going down a riverbank with your luggage. It's kind of fucking nuts if you ask me, but hey, YOLO. So apparently there's like another temple straight ahead. And then we're going to head up to the Kiyomizu-dera, I think. There's also the Yasaka Shrine, the Shorin Temple, the Hange. There's all kinds of stuff. Hopefully we see some stuff. Here's a railway station. Beep boop. Beep boop. Kyoto ramen. There's some peeps waiting at the bus stop. Coffee, gin, beer. It took all the boxes. Vivian should be pleased. I'm wearing my hat today. Thank you for the super chat the other day, Vivian, to go towards a hat. I made sure as hell I wore it today. Ooh. Mitsuya cider. Is it alcoholic? Jeanette says your sister would love Kyoto. She's not a big city gal. Boy. Uh-oh. Gonna put my shades away for a minute. You could probably just rent a scooter. So according to this, we are almost at this thing called Sanjuang Indo. This must be it, just here on the right. Let's go. Hopefully recording is allowed in there. Good evening, Christos. Visiting hours, please get your tickets. All right. So this is going to be a paid attraction. We'll be skipping it if filming isn't allowed. Or if it's like super expensive. Oh, there's a sign that says no camera. Too bad. Oh well, more Kyoto exploring for us. Sorry guys, I don't want to do something frowned upon. That will be the case at some of these places. Some of them will allow recording, some of them won't. I generally try to follow the rules wherever I go. Navelka says it's okay, cameras are evil. Here's the Hyatt Regency Kyoto. I bet that's a very, very different experience from where I'm staying. There's the sign, Kiyomizu-dera temple, 1 kilometer. Let's hope there's a vending machine. There's a bus stop that'll take us to Kyoto Station. Okay. We will walk for a kilometer. Oh, I see a super chat. David Little, $3. David Little, thank you so much for even more support. Thank you, David. So we are here, and we are going here. It's a World Cultural Heritage Site. Kyoto City bus stop. Ooh, it's kind of nice being out of the sun. That's the Kyoto National Museum. Just there on the left. And that looks like it's getting some restoration work. Doot, 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 doot. A fancy hotel. Do they have autonomous driverless cars? I don't know. Beats the heck out of me. Apparently that plant we saw back there was not a monstera, by the way. We'll step out of the heat for a second. Linda says your car can do that, but it's not getting the chance. Hey, we're at nearly 400 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. Again, probably this time tomorrow, I'll be live in Osaka. And then maybe Saturday night, my time, Saturday morning, your time, if you're in Toronto. It'll be a very special stream. Hey, that's the Four Seasons. You gotta be filthy loaded to be staying there. I think the Flip Flop Traveler has stayed there actually. And look at this, if we go left, we can head towards Osaka. Robert says Four Seasons is Canadian. We need to make a pit stop. I think electrolytes are in order. Arigato. One sec. Try not to like point the camera in anyone's face inside the store. But we have emerged with our favorite drink, Pocari Sweat. Just gonna see where we are in terms of our pilgrimage. This drink is not gonna last long. Sorry guys if I can't see all of the chats. The sun is just beaming down. Beep boop. We are nearing our destination. DL Man says Picari tastes like a diluted citrus sports drink. Oh, look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. So you can rent a kimono. There's all kinds of people walking around. In kimonos. Maybe this is what I'll use for a thumbnail. One sec. Sorry about that, eh? So this is one of like dozens of amazing sites like this. So personal cameras are allowed here. So let's see how mine gets interpreted. But if I get asked to stop, we will turn around. But there's lots of people taking pictures and stuff. me just double check my map here. Oh, this is apparently the Otani Hambyo temple. This is not Kiyomizu-dera. Paul Blunt, $6.99. It's getting hot out here. Paul Blunt. Thank you so much, Paul Blunt, for your musical relief. All right, we've got a long way to go still, so we're gonna continue our journey up to what should be the highlight of this stream. Paul Blunt again. No, is that the same one? That's just the same one, isn't it? My chat seems to have stuck. Thank you, Paul Blunt. There we go. Go into the temple. We went into the last temple. It's an ordeal. You have to take off your shoes. And if I'm going to be completely honest, all of these temples kind of have the same vibe and appearance on the inside. It's the outside, in my opinion, that makes them beautiful. But this is not where I thought we were going, so it was a wrong turn, but it could have been a worse wrong turn, I guess. Beep boop. Should I rent a kimono? Whoa, look at that bus. As we begin the pilgrimage up to one of Kyoto's most famous sites. Kimonos are a big deal in these parts. The terrace. Terrace Kiyomizu. Oh, look at that. More kimono rentals. But they gotta dry clean or wash those pretty good, because anyone renting one is just gonna sweat the hell out of it. Did I not think of hiring a car over there? I don't, well, then I wouldn't be live streaming.
The what?
It goes against the whole purpose of live streaming walks. Oh wow, look at this. It's like someone commented on my Belgium video the other day, like telling me I took the wrong transit route. They're like, oh, you should have walked that. I'm like, the whole point of this was to make the transit video. It wasn't to like get from point A to point B as efficient as possible. Then what's even the point of doing a video? Ooh, I may be going up the wrong way here. But we can course correct. Okay, apparently we can go this way. This is quaint. On the topic of renting a car, I did do that in Angkor Wat, but that was before YouTube days. But the best way to explore is on foot by far, in my humble opinion. Here's where the buses will drop you off. Oh my. It's giving me a transmission error. Can you guys let me know if you can still see and hear everything okay? Please let me know so I'm not marching up talking to myself. Velcos says yes, it was buffering for a bit, but are we okay now? Buffering a bit, sorry guys. There we go, that warning has gone away.
みんなおかえりなさい。よかったらご試食食べてみてくださいね。せっかくやしみんなもどうぞ。ありがとうございます。
A lot of people rent kimonos to come up here. These guys are eating green things on a stick. What a pilgrimage. I bet I'm the only dummy here who walked all the way here from Kyoto Station. I should buy a kimono. Ooh. Sorry, store. I'm just using your storefront. Get some AC. Now we gotta do the Rocky Steps, Kyoto edition. Tell me that's not unbelievably stunning. Look at that. Mini zine. Johnny, what did you have to eat today in Kyoto? You know what? At the station, I had myself some Starbucks. Thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna take a few pictures. I'm gonna put the camera down for a sec.
You need help for taking a photo for you?
Oh, you want to take my picture? Okay. Sorry.
I see you were trying to take some selfies. I think it's probably easier for me to step
Okay,
in.
thank you.
No problem. They don't allow people to use the self-stick.
Yeah. And it's only no commercial filming, just personal. Yeah, that's why I didn't bring my gimbal. I just have my... I'm live streaming right now, so...
Oh, okay.
You have do you want to be on a live stream?
You ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let them pass by first. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, cheese. That's good, man.
Arigato, thank you.
No problem.
All right, we got our picture snapped by a friendly dude. Shooting for any commercial purposes is prohibited, but oh, that's the photo shop. I don't know where we get tickets, but we're gonna go up. Oh man, look how far we hiked. It's free. Thanks for confirming. Well, I didn't know what the streaming situation was going to be like, but I wanted to hit one of the must-see spots. You can see that tower straight ahead. That is pretty much where we started. So we started from there and came, maybe not the quickest route possible. Funky Chow says, lovely civilized society. Sorry. Those teenagers were talking about something inappropriate in English. I don't know if the camera picked that up. Hello. We appear to be here with a school group. Oh, no photo that way. Of course. Oh, misting machines. That's so nice. Marvin says you think it's 500 yen. Wow.
Hey.
You are.
Thank you. You know Bane?
Bay?
Bane. Bro, League of Legends? No?
No. No. 몰라요?
Yeah,
Ooh. How nice is this?
Yeah, I think so.
Adult, 200 child. Oh, wowie zowie. Can you guys see this all right? All right, let's pay the man and enter. 500 yen. I have a 500 yen. I cannot find it. One sec. This is officially the grossest I have ever been on a stream. I feel so bad for the poor soul who has to sit next to me. No, you don't have to ask how hot it is, but I will not be taking my shoes off in the train. That's for damn sure. I'll call it the Osaka Massacre if I do. Arigato. We are $5 poor, but we're supporting the preservation of this incredible facility. One sec. I last came here so long ago. David Little, $3. Please go in, take your time. David Little, thank you so much. In we are, and time we will take. I'm almost thinking we're gonna explore this temple, and then I'm gonna walk back to Kyoto Station from here in a video. And I think that'll be my trip to Kyoto. I can always come back tomorrow. All right, it's giving me an unstable transmission error. Someone said lots of buffering. All right, it says our connection troubles have cleared up. Heat warning in effect for Kyoto. Well, good thing I decided to go for a many hours long walk through Kyoto today. Sorry for buffering. But I think what we're gonna do when I get to the end of the temple here, we might wrap the stream up.
이런 줄 본 적 있어 원래?
Yeah, I don't. Into the woods here. Thank you, Lisa, for the $5 for trying. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So apparently that is the way to the Easy Childbirth Pagoda. Well, that sign said good viewpoint soon. Hey, the connection is recovered. Ooh. That's where we were. We've made it to the Good Childbirth Pagoda. Colleen, you're welcome. But you know what, guys? I think since we're battling connection problems and I am potentially going to be wrestling with heat exhaustion, and then record a walk down to Kyoto Station and then make my way back to Osaka. Might have lunch along the way. But I want to thank everyone who tuned in. I want to thank everyone who sent support. It is much appreciated. I want to thank our mods for their good work. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. There's just an impossible amount of stuff to see in Kyoto. And doing it on a day when there's a heat warning by foot is kind of mental. But we saw a small fraction of it in one of the most beautiful sites here, no doubt. So I want to thank you guys. Thank you, Marge, Sheena, Vivian, Jeanette. See Jellybean, Marquez. But I am just dripping with sweat. All right, guys, I'll probably go live tomorrow, same time in Osaka. Maybe we'll check out the castle. I don't know. But thank you so much, guys. Sayonara. Yoink.